наживо, теж про це пишіть, і ми вас під'єднаємо через відео та мікрофон. So about our student ambassador, nice to meet you too. And you can start, so good luck to you.
Дякую. Доброго дня, мене звати Ольга Бойко-Барея, і я тут з моїм колегою Микитою. І сьогодні ми представляємо наш університет Дегgendорфський технологічний інститут. Але спочатку ми вам покажемо наше відео про наш університет. Так, доброго дня, шановні пані та панове. Ласкаво просимо до нас і на нашу презентацію. Від імені нашої технічної школи в Баварському Деггендорфі хочу привітати вас тут сьогодні. Мене звати Ольга Бойко-Барея, і я працюю рекрутером. І сьогодні я тут не одна, наш студентський посол Микита також готовий відповісти на ваші запитання англійською мовою. Моя доповідь складатиметься з кількох частин. Спочатку я коротко розповім вам про наш університет, де ми знаходимося і чому варто вчитися саме у нас, а потім я розповім про наші кампуси та програми навчання, і далі окреслю послуги для міжнародних студентів, а в кінці представлю кілька фактів про наш університет і терміни подачі заявок. Починаємо. Деггендорфський інститут технології – це державний університет, який відзначений численними нагородами. Ми є одним із найбільших міжнародних університетів вищих прикладних наук у Баварії, де 50% студентів – це іноземці. Найголовніше, що вам потрібно знати, в нашому університеті ви можете навчатися виключно англійською мовою, не знаючи німецької. У нашому університеті є 8 факультетів і найсучасніші лабораторії та лекційні зали. Так, тут. Бібліотека працює 24 години на 7 і має окремі місця для занять та наукову дослідню базу даних. Також маємо відмінну IT-інфраструктуру, зокрема онлайн-платформи для студентів iLearn. На території кампусу є їдальня, кафе та ресторани. Усі необхідні об'єкти та житло розташовані в кількох хвилинах ходьби. Ми пропонуємо подвійні дипломи в співпраці з міжнародними університетами Європи, Південної Америки та Австралії. Існують також програми обміну для іноземних студентів. На даний момент ми маємо 200 університетів-партнерів у багатьох країнах світу. Так. Баварія знаходиться від півдні Німеччини поруч з Австрією та Чехією. У нас є 3 кампуси, які розташовані недалеко від Мюнхена. Проживання у нас дешевше, ніж у Мюнхені, і тут розвинута система громадянського транспорту. Головний кампус у Деггендорфі, який ви можете побачити тут, розташований між Дунаєм і центром міста. В місті є безліч велосипедних доріжок, каток, скейт-парки, боулінг та спортивний стадіон. Студентське житло пропонується за доступними цінами, і до аеропорту можна дістатися лише за 45 хвилин. Тут ви можете побачити 3 фотографії наших 3 кампусів. У Деггендорфі у нас є англійські та німецькі навчальні програми. У European Campus Rotal In ми маємо тільки англійські програми, а в Шамі магістерські програми. Ми допомагаємо студентам планувати свою кар'єру під час навчання. Наші студенти мають можливість працювати з нашими партнерами, як з співробітники, проходити стажування та проводити семестри за кордоном. Значну увагу ми прикладаємо практиці та проєктам наших студентів, які активно займаються проєктами в наших лабораторіях. 93% наших студентів знаходять постійну роботу протягом 2 місяців після закінчення навчання в Деггендорфі. У 2023 році ми зайняли перше місце у всесвітньому рейтингу WURI World University Ratings for Innovation у категорії «Підприємницький дух». Це свідчить про те, що наш університет готовий вкладати фінансові ресурси в стартапи студентів. І тут ви можете також побачити наших партнерів, наші студенти, вони проходять стажування в цих міжнародних партнерах. Життя на кампусі. У нас є динамичне життя в Деггендорфі. Тут ви можете побачити наших студентів і заходи, які ми організуємо. У нас багато міжкультурних заходів, міжнародна і дружна атмосфера, а також відмінне співвідношення професорів та студентів. Дуже багато іноземних студентів, і також ми дуже багато маємо міжнародних репетиторів для їх. Ми робимо екскурсії, також культурні тренінги, кафе розповіді, тандеми програми та різноманітні асоціації. Тут ви можете побачити різні фото. І також спортивні заходи та концерти. І це все для вас безкоштовно. Так. У нас є навчання на німецькій мові. Бакалаврат, навчання триває 7 семестрів, і вам потрібен рівень B2 німецької мови. І тут є обов'язкова практика, кооперативне навчання і можливості отримання подвійного диплома. І тут ви можете також побачити наші факультети. Прикладна економіка, школа управління, машинобудування та мехатроніка, прикладні науки про здоров'я, інформатика. Також ми маємо програми магістратури. І також тут факультети прикладної економіки, інженерії, мехатроніки, прикладних наук про здоров'я та інформатики. Ви також можете вивчатися англійською мовою в нашому університеті. І бакалавріат теж навчання триває 7 семестрів, і вам потрібен рівень англійської мови B2. Тут ви можете побачити, що наші факультети також прикладної економіки, інженерії, інформатики, artificial intelligence, інженерії, міжнародного менеджу, і також програми магістратури. По мехатроніки, також інформатики, прикладних наук про здоров'я і економіки. Тут є важлива інформація про подачу документів. Період подачі заявок для регулярних студентів, які хочуть вивчатися в нашому університеті, це з 15 квітня по 15 липня. Для вступу на бакалаврат у жовтні. І також з 1 жовтня по 15 січня для вступу в магістратуру в березні. Ось і всі сертифікати, які ми приймаємо. TOEFL, IELTS, TOEIC. Це для програм, які відбуваються на англійській мові. І також TESDAF, TELC для програм, які відбуваються на німецькій мові. І всі студенти відвідають курси німецької мови безкоштовно, коли під час навчання в Деггендорфі, коли вони вивчаються і будуть вивчатися на англійській мові. Також ми також пропонуємо підготовчі курси німецької мови для тих студентів, які мають рівень B1 німецької мови. І для наших українських студентів навчання німецької мови Let's Get Started German Preparation Course фінансуються державою, і це безкоштовно для українських студентів. Студенти з України повинні сплатити 72 євро плюс 500 євро за семестр і 350 євро за студентське житло. Також у нас є гранти для студентів у 900 євро в місяць. Ви можете зв'язатися з нами онлайн українською або російською мовами, також англійською або німецькими мовами. Ми пропонуємо години онлайн-консультацій кожного вівторка о 13 годині. І також ведемо активність у соціальних мережах. Тут ви можете отримати наші контакти. І дякую за увагу. Якщо у вас є питання, я буду дуже рада на них відповісти. Дякую.
Hello once again. Hello to everyone. Now I will. So this part will be taken by me, and I'm going to answer all the questions that you might have. So first of all, I wanted to send you a link to the study programs that we have at our university. because you were asking about it a lot. So yeah, by going to this link, you may see that we have a lot of fields of study. We have a lot of programs as well, and they're all very well sorted on our website. So you may just click the link and have a look after the presentation to find the course that interests you the most. Now let's jump to the questions. And so the first question that we have, you may see it on the screen. So what are the peculiarities of a student life? Well, that's an interesting question. Usually it depends on how you live your life, on your lifestyle, I would say. But usually a day of a student of our university consists of the lectures, of course, maybe some seminars. Again, it depends on your program. Sometimes you have to study, sometimes your courses will be interactive. Sometimes they're more like the lectures, but at the end of the day, you will have to interact a lot with the fellow students of yours. So that is going to be probably the biggest part of your day, like your lectures, your studies. And afterwards, there is your spare time in which you can do basically whatever you want. So first of all, I would like to highlight that the location of Deggendorf is, well, kind of special because you have a lot of different countries around. For example, you may go, if I'm speaking for myself, one of my hobbies is traveling. So for me, it's crucial that from here, from Deggendorf, I might be able to go to Prague in the Czech Republic or to Austria to visit their cities. Also, there is an opportunity to go to, well, it's a bit further, but still you may go to Croatia to swim in the sea, if that's what you like. So traveling probably one of the biggest part of the student's life, of everyone, because usually when you're a student, when you do not have this burden of a family and so on, and when you have such a great location, like everything tells you, just go and travel, take your chance. So I would say that's what most of the students do. Now it may sound like I'm telling you something not about the routine itself, but actually it's very true that lots of students, they travel a lot during even during the studies time, not the time of the lectures, but I mean when it's not the holidays, you still always have some time to go somewhere and experience something new. There is a Bavarian forest nearby, so you can also go there for hiking or to make a picnic, So it's probably one of the most common parts of a student life. Well, at least when you study in Deggendorf. But also there is a lot of activities in the city. You can go clubbing, you can go to bars, you can go to the restaurants. There is a lot of them in the city center. And not only you can go to the gym. We have a great swimming pool here in Deggendorf. You can go to the open sky swimming pool. You can go to the swimming pool inside the building. If you are fond of sports, you can find everything in Deggendorf. There is a lot of fields for, let's say you want to go volleyballing. It's possible, of course. You want to go to play football. There's also a field for that. So usually, I would say that here in Germany, student life is pretty close to what you experience in your country. But at the end of the day, what's new here when you study in Germany, it's the opportunity to travel. It's one of my passions, so I'm sorry, but I'm speaking a lot about that because I do it a lot as well. And I think that's what most of the students of our time find very attractive. But usually you can do whatever you want. And I mean, across the activities I've just talked about. And yeah, it's not going to be a problem to have fun, to meet new friends. There's a lot of international students, and you always do something together, like, I don't know, again, partying, for example. And yeah, it is going to be fun. That's what I can surely say. And now let's move on to the next question. No, you don't have to submit your documents through UniAssist system. Our university works particularly with the platform that is called Primus. It's the platform where you can send your documents online. So it's not your responsibility to print them. You may just scan all your documents, then upload them to our website, to our Primus platform, as it's called, and then your documents are going to be reviewed by our admissions committee online again. And the same as you submitted your documents online, you will receive a response online as well on whether you are admitted or not. So yeah, I would say that Deggendorf Institute of Technology has probably the easiest system of applying. So yeah, that's an advantage that you may benefit from.
Чи можна вступити після 11 класу української школи? На жаль, ні. Пряма заявка для українських студентів після 11 років навчання не є можливою. Абітурієнти з України повинні або надати підтвердження однорічного навчання на бакалавріаті в міжнародному університеті в Україні, або як альтернатива є провчитися 1 рік в підготовчому коледжі Studienkolleg в Німеччині, а потім подати заявку до нас. Так.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. What university programs or projects are considered the most prestigious or unique? Well, we have some new programs coming up this semester, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I find them especially interesting. It's about automotive engineering, and there is also a program that is focusing on smart sensors. So, well, if you think about the most unique programs at our university, I would say that these are all the engineering programs. We at our university try to be innovative as possible and go along with the time, you know. And yeah, so it means that if not every year, but every couple of years, our management of the university, it introduces new programs. Most of them are from engineering field. Again, if we are talking about some unique or prestigious programs, because also when you go to, when you, for example, want to apply for a position at some automotive company, that's the field for which Bavaria is known. Then you will probably have to do a technical program. Yeah, something related to engineering. And yeah, if you want to find out more about this, you may go to the link. You may go to the link that I've already sent to the chat, and there you can find the list of all the courses. Again, you may, if you're interested in technology, in engineering, you may first off look at the programs named, I believe, automotive engineering and smart sensors engineering. And yeah, well, if I'm speaking for myself, I would highlight these two programs as probably the most unique. They might be not. They might be not the most prestigious ones, but that's actually two. Yeah, the most prestigious and unique, these two programs. I would advise you to focus on them. Ой, попить надо. Можно у тебя водички, пожалуйста? I'm so sorry for that. I know that my microphone was on. Yeah, well, let's move on to the next question. How is student performance evaluated? Exams, coursework, or practical work? Well, a matter of examination is going to be a kind of a bunch of everything you've described. It's going to be handwritten exams, it's going to be coursework, it's going to be, well, depending on what we consider a practical work, but still usually you either do a handwritten exam or you prepare a project, usually in a group. It works like this. You and your fellow students, you go to the lecture and the professor introduces you to the essentials of his course, and then he's giving you a task related to his course. Usually it's kind of a presentation that you work on in a group of 4. Sometimes it's less, usually it's not more, but yeah, I would say that it's about 3-4 people. And yeah, you do some research, let's say. Well, again, it highly depends on not only on the subject that you're studying, but also on the program that you are studying at our university. Yeah, but if I'm speaking for myself, if you're studying an international management course, then half of the study plan for you will be presentations that you are preparing in your team, and the other half is handwritten exams. Sometimes there is there are even more interactive classes. Like in the first semester, I had a class in which we were only having a walk around the campus, and we were playing some games that were supposed to check on how we can implement our logical skills and our general knowledge and stuff, So yeah, sometimes you may even encounter courses like this, and what they were evaluated from was just how we performed during the, well, I don't know, something doesn't let me call it lectures, but neither seminars, but yeah, let's say just a course. So we were evaluated basing on the performance during the course. And yeah, and sometimes also there is neither a presentation nor a handwritten exam, but a paper, let's say. Yeah, like a scientific paper. So you are just, everything you do is basically you just sit in front of your computer, you do your research, and then you prepare a scientific document. Like if you ever faced scientific research papers, that's going to look like this. I hope I managed to answer this question. If not, please let me know in the chat and I will try to clarify on that.
Чи великі конкурси на спеціальність комп'ютер сайенс? Як відбувається відбір кандидатів і чи існують які вступні іспити з пепсебіда, чи щось інше? Є дана програма англійською мовою? Так, дякую, Маргарита. У нас є програми комп'ютерних наук німецькою мовою, і вам потрібно мати Computer Science, і вам потрібно мати лише рівень B2 німецької мови, і вам не буде потрібно писати іспити. Звичайно, ви повинні мати право на навчання у вищому навчальному закладі та 12 років шкільної освіти. Також у нас є програма Artificial Intelligence, штучний інтелект англійською мовою. Він викладається англійською мовою, і ви повинні мати рівень B2 англійської мови та писати іспити онлайн, щоб отримати вступ в наш університет. Ви можете також знайти всі тести на нашому веб-сайті, і там побачити всі питання про іспит штучного інтелекту. Я зараз вам теж інформацію тут напишу. Дякую.
Can students choose additional language courses during their studies to improve their international prospects? Yes, there is a variety of language courses at our university, and it's nothing difficult to be enrolled in one. Usually, before the beginning of the semester, you receive an email that invites you to a certain workflow, let's say, or not a workflow, but so there is basically a list of all the language courses that are offered to you. There is courses of every language that you may think of. Well, at least among the popular ones. You may learn Chinese, you may learn Spanish, you may learn French. It's all possible. Well, of course, I'm not even talking about the German language. It's also not a problem. If you would like to improve your German or even English. I myself took a course in the English language, in business language, actually. And yeah, it's never going to be a problem if you want to learn another language, or if you'd like to remember something that you've already learned in the past and you would like to remember this stuff. What is the internship process like for students in the mechanical engineering program, and are internships abroad possible? The internship process looks like this. Of course, the university may help you with finding an internship, but it's, I would say, from what I experienced, usually it's not the case. Usually, students they look for the internship themselves, because they want to work they want to work in a company like BMW or Siemens or something like this. So they are usually contacting these companies themselves. There is always a special page, a special web page on every company's website in Germany that is dedicated for the students. And usually on, like, everything you have to do is just Google, let's say, for example, BMW internships, and the very first link on Google will be redirecting you to the BMW's website, where you may find a whole list of the internships available. Usually there are hundreds of internships, and yeah, then you look for the internship that is convenient for you, and you scroll to the bottom of this web page. You find the contact details, or there is a special button for applying through the website, and then you just send your CV, probably a brief letter if it's required, and yeah, your application will be reviewed by the management of the company. But if you, let's say, are struggling with your internship, there is a certain department at our university that is responsible for that. It is in particular responsible for helping the students to find their internships. Sometimes there are local companies. Sometimes you may find there a bigger company, but yeah. So it's like you may be flexible with that. You can either go for your internship through your university by requesting help from them, and they will let you know all the offers that are available, or you may do it yourself by contacting the companies on your own. And if you would like to do an internship abroad, it's also possible. Basically, every country that is of your interest is open for you. And if you can get a job offer from this company, from whatever country, it's usually not a problem for you to go to this country to do your internship. Okay, let's move on to the next question. What interdisciplinary opportunities are available for students interested in environmental engineering? Well, I honestly cannot answer that clearly, let's say, because I myself do not do environmental engineering. But also, I'm so sorry, but I'm not sure what you mean by interdisciplinary opportunities. If you could, I would ask you to please clarify on that, and I will try to answer this question, although it's not my field. But also, I may recommend you to go to our webpage on our website dedicated to the ambassadors of our university, and I certainly know that there is someone who is studying this particular program, and by contacting this person, you will get an answer for every question that you have. But yeah, again, if you could clarify on interdisciplinary opportunities, maybe I could help you with that as well. For now, yeah, I'm sorry, but I cannot be clear. Let's move on to the next question. Does the university collaborate with local companies for students seeking employment in Germany after graduation? I believe yes, but this question you will have to discuss it with our career department. They for sure have a vast amount of partnerships with the other companies, and yeah, I think through this kind of networking, it's not going to be a problem to be hired by a partner company. At the end of the day, we have you can see on the screen how many partnership contracts we have with how many companies. So yeah, for that's the answer, I would say. I hope I managed to answer the question. Can students study on a flexible schedule if they are working? Well, if you are a student of a particular program, or if you are an exchange student, then there is always a possibility to, let's say, build the schedule yourself. Some of the programs, they may give you this opportunity. Yeah, and you are going to build the schedule yourself. So you are just going to the particular web page of our website, and there is the list of courses and the time at which these courses are held. So you are just looking for the courses that interest you. You look at the time at which these courses are going to be taught, and yeah, afterwards, with such a with such a schedule. I mean, when you have a job, you may kind of combine it all together and have not exactly a flexible schedule, but it's not going to work like, for example, on this Monday you come to the university at this time, and on the next Monday you come to the university at a different time. Usually it doesn't work like this, but at least sometimes when you are being admitted to certain programs, yes, there is this opportunity to build the schedule yourself. But yeah, also what I have to mention probably is that most of the courses do not require you to be present during the lecture, so it's up to you whether you want to study or not. At the end of the day, you always have the course material that is being uploaded to to the students' web platform of our university. So even if you miss the lecture, after a couple of hours after the lecture, usually everything is being uploaded on the website, and you have access to all the materials that that were presented during the lecture. So if you decide to work instead of studying, again, it's up to you, but you just have to keep in mind that you have exams at the end of every semester, and just make sure that that your job is not going to be a problem for your grades and for your exams. But yeah, in general, it's not the requirement to be present during the lectures or seminars. What is the average cost of living and food in Deggendorf for a student? I can share my experience with you. So I pay for my. I'm myself a student. If you still were wondering, and I rent a student apartment at one of the dormitories here in Deggendorf. I pay for it 400 euro a month. But I have to mention also that this 400 euro price also includes the electricity, and I may use as much electricity as I want, and also the heating and hot water, everything is included. So I pay strictly 400 euro a month, and afterwards I don't have to pay for anything what is related to my accommodation. When it comes to food, then I would say that I spend about 250, something around this. But yeah, I think it's worth mentioning that I never, let's say, I do not try to be like, there's no such a thing as economy when it comes to the food for me. You know what I mean? So we people, we need to eat, and I try to eat in a good and healthy way. So yeah, 250, I think that's the price I pay for myself, considering that I'm buying everything what I want usually. Well, in the grocery stores. When it comes to the restaurants, it's a bit different topic, but I would say that prices are not that bad, and usually it's not a problem to go out at least a couple of times a week. I'm here again. Is it possible to complete part of the course remotely or combine online learning with in-person lectures? It depends on the program. We do not have many programs that would let you use such an option, but there are several, and I invite you to look at our website. You just find the program that interests you. You go to the link for this particular program, and you try to learn about it from this web page. Usually there is all the information that you may need, and you just go to the web page of a particular program, you can study everything what's related to this program on this webpage, and yeah, it's going to be said on this webpage if this program allows you to combine online learning with in-person lectures, or whether the lectures are fully online or whether it's fully in person, and so on. How does the healthcare system work for students, and is there help in choosing insurance? So when it comes to the insurance, our university, we cannot advise you on anything in this matter, because it's going to be counted as advertisement, which is forbidden by some kind of policy, I'm not sure. But yeah, I cannot advise you from which company you should get your insurance. And how does the healthcare system work for students? Well, it works just like for everyone. You receive, when you apply for the insurance, you receive your special medical card, medical ID. I'm not sure how to correctly define it, but it's kind of an ID card that is that you need only for the medical purposes. You just go to any doctor in Deggendorf, and by showing him this card, you are going to get all the treatment that will be in need of yours. So there is nothing difficult about it. Does the university offer support to students who are coming to Germany for the first time? Well, there is a lot of governmental aids for Ukrainians, but usually it's not the case whether you come to. Usually, it's not taken into consideration whether you come to Germany for the first time or the second time or whatever time. Yes, but again, there is a lot of governmental support for Ukrainians. So I don't know. Maybe Oля may tell you more about it if needed.
Yes, of course. Me in the next days, you can also attend our online consultation hour that we have every Tuesday at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. So yes, you can receive more information there in Ukrainian and Russian, and yes, we can speak about your position as a refugee or as an Ukrainian student that is applying to our university. So there is no problem. Yes. Just please visit our website and come to our online meeting next week. Thank you.
Yeah, let's move on. What the university organized? I will try to be as quick as possible. I'm so sorry if I'm not going to answer your questions as clearly as it could be, but we have still a lot of questions and not much time left, so I'm going to be quick. What events does the university organize for the socialization and integration of international students? Sometimes the university, or let's say not the university itself, but a student organization that is called ESN, it organizes parties. They're not always the same. So, for example, not long ago, we had a party that involved visiting all the bars and clubs in Deggendorf that exist, and we just bought a ticket in advance and then traveled through all the bars and clubs in Deggendorf, having lots of fun and so on. Sometimes there is, let's say, a governmental fest, or not a governmental, but something like national fest. And yeah, there is a lot of activities near the river, for example, because a lot of guests coming. And also we had not a long time ago, for the anniversary of the university, we had this pretty fancy concert. Yeah, there is a lot of things that are organized by the student communities or the university itself, or the German fests. Usually there is lots of activities to do, and it's not going to be a problem to socialize. Does the university organize scientific conferences or projects? There is, I believe it's called a workshop and I believe it's conducted once a year. And on this workshop, there's a lot of companies coming in with their own stands, where all the students can come by and, for example, have a talk with a potential employee, and where they can also present their projects, I believe. But when it comes to particular scientific conferences or symposiums, I believe you might find something like this. I personally have never participated in such, by the university at least. But even if it's not the case, like
organize many symposiums for our students.
Does the university support volunteer projects or community initiatives among students? Yes, and you will see it when you are applying for certain scholarships. So if you would like to volunteer at some company, or not a company, but just when you're interested in volunteering, it's yes, it's taken into account when issuing the scholarships, for example, or when in the future, when you will, if you will decide to apply for citizenship, for instance. Can we get a link to Primus portal to any additional? Yes, I believe Oля will do this for me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on. A bit of
не пишут, я не вижу.
Зараз?
Can you hear Olga?
Не чуєте?
Так. Дякую всім за те, що були з нами на цій презентації. Сподіваюся, ви отримали відповіді на свої питання. Якщо хочете дізнатися більше, то пишіть представникам університету. На нашому сайті ви можете знайти спеціальну форму, як відправити листа в один клік зразу ним. І also, I thanks Olga and Mikita for the answers and the presentation. And I think we will end here.